Rachel Holt for Neston.com here with David Meltzer, agent and CEO of Sports One Marketing. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Okay, we have some insight from you. We're dying to know this question. You told me earlier that you've negotiated with Bill Belichick.
Sure.
Now, I wouldn't want to be on the other side of the phone with this guy or in person negotiating a deal. We all know Bill likes things done a certain way. What is it like talking to this guy?
You know, it's like talking to your dad when there is no negotiation, right? It's because I told you so, right? Those are the types of answers that Bill gives you because we're family. There's no negotiation, and you're either part of the family and you want to win. Money's not really the issue when you're negotiating with the Patriots. And, you know, Bob Kraft, Mr. Kraft, who you negotiate with as well, is very reasonable and open, but he's very good at deferring and deflecting things to the hardcore straight line. There is no negotiation, right? You want to play for us and win, this is what we have. And so it's actually really easy to negotiate under those terms. The more difficult people are the ones that you actually can negotiate with. And you know, we're fairly good. We come from a side of compassionate capitalism. So where it gets interesting with him is it's not necessarily about money. So if you're going to make this about family, then let's negotiate things about family. And so we use, you know, these Jedi mind tricks with Bill to say, terrific, we won't talk about money, but we're going to talk about community events and charities and legacy stuff. And we actually can create a brand and raise the profile by negotiating alternative things using his best interests. And the cool thing about Bill is he is totally in favor of all of that. So it's not just about money. He actually wants to help people and have fun. And I personally think it's one of the easier people to negotiate.
Wow.
Because you know what you get, right? If you're negotiating, you want to know what you're going to get. It's the guys that you don't know where they're coming from or what they're going to get that makes it very difficult.
Well, I'm sure there's not many players complaining about playing for the New England Patriots at this point. If you had to give me one negotiating tip to get what I want out of life, what would it be?
Shift the paradigm of value. People don't, it's counterintuitive, but if you go into a negotiation to provide value first and not detach yourself from the outcome, but raise the value, it's a straight value index for people. If you give first, you will get tenfold back. And so I know it's very difficult to allow things to happen in negotiation, but what Lee Steinberg, who I used to run that sports agency, taught me was go in under the context of providing value and be of service, and everything will come for you. And that's probably why he's the most notable sports agent in history.
Okay, David, I want to ask you, because the NFL draft is upcoming, these young players, they get pulled in plenty different directions. Their families asking them for money. These players in the Super Bowl, they're getting harassed for tickets from everyone from all walks of life. How do you deal with these players and make sure that they have a good head on their shoulders and are able to come to terms with this newfound fame, newfound money?
So the key is to have 3 mentors, right? And we've stuck by this philosophy. Not only do we qualify them by making them set up a foundation for something they're passionate about to give back to the community, but most importantly, they have to have 3 mentors at all time. People that are in the situation or have experience that they don't have, and they have to be able to appreciate that. So they're not on their own when it comes to making decisions. So if anything becomes challenging or frustrating, they have 3 mentors that they can go to at any time, available by text, phone, or email, that they can assist, right? These people have paid the dummy tax already, and so we use usually an agent as a mentor, a family member as a mentor, and then also an older athlete to mentor them as well. And they're available 24/7 to help them with these situations, because you don't want them to pay the dummy tax on their own.
Okay, you've dealt with these players, you've dealt with these coaches. Any predictions for Super Bowl 51?
I do. I think Atlanta is the better team. But I think the game gets really big, as you saw last year. We worked with Cam Newton. Cam Newton didn't overthrow a pass for 8 weeks, and this first pass was overthrown, and it was downhill. You saw him get frustrated. I think, unfortunately, the game gets really big for a young team. And Atlanta's a better team, trust me. But Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, that game is just routine for them, and it's going to show in the game, and they're going to win.
Not many people are picking the Falcons. I don't know if that has something to do with us being from New England, but there we have it, another Patriots pick. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Anytime, thank you.